Today is July 8th. Here we are in the hottest time of the year, the major heat of our year here in the Northern Hemisphere, in the blessed land and the mountains of Oregon. I tune in here with you live to say, how are you all doing? What's up? Say hello. Put that thumbs up. Give a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you all. We're going to get into some really awesome things today. I want to share with you a recent story that happened to me and answer your questions, as well as dive into our topic, which is, why am I not healing? So I just finished my free workshop that I offer every month. You Are the Medicine. That happened yesterday, and we had awesome time, great healing from one individual, and powerful meditation to help assist those folks who attended live. It's just an awesome event, and I highly recommend attending it. It is a free event that happens once a month, and I'll make sure in the chat I will put the link so you all have it later. I can't do it right now for some reason, but say hello in the comments. Give me a thumbs up so this helps the algorithm to send this out to more and more people. What is up, folks? It's a beautiful day here, very warm, very hot. So I want to tell you a little bit about the question I hear so often: why am I not healing? And this speaks to an experience I had this past week with a prospective client that contacted me and was like, I've been watching your videos. I really resonate with your message. I think you might be able to help me. And we started getting into it, and this person has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Very, very difficult cancer to heal. And they had already done a 30-day fast with nothing but water. And they were in a group of other people doing this. And what they noticed was some people were healing really fast. Other people were not healing at all. And then there were like him, where he was having some results, right? His lymph nodes, if you're not familiar with non-Hodgkin lymphoma, what can happen is your lymph nodes swell up. In some cases, really, really big. Aryan, thank you. Hello. And so the fasting helps shrink a little bit of the swollen lymph nodes, but it didn't stop the cancer. And he asked me point blank, he's like, what's the deal? Like, I know I saw people fasting and healing. I saw people going on this vegan diet and were healing, but then there were clearly other people that weren't. What's up with that? Why wasn't it working? Is it just like in the divine fate of things that only these people can heal and others can't? Sometimes we can feel this way, and maybe you felt this way on your healing journey. Let me know in the comments. If you have, put a 1 in the comments if this is what you felt like too before. Like, why isn't it working? I'm doing all the right things, right? I'm seeing all the right people, doing the right diet. I'm changing my habits, but nothing is moving that meter of my condition. My symptoms haven't changed. Why is that? Right? So I've been doing this a long time, guys. I've been doing this for 20 years. And what I've come to understand is that, yes, all these physical things can be really helpful. Changing your diet, adding in supplements, adding in herbs, maybe doing fasting, maybe doing some of these other therapeutics that help us, our body's mechanism to detox better, or to stimulate the cells, or that autophagy that happens when you fast. These are all really good things. However, what I came to the realization was they only will work for you if your nervous system is in good order. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that our body works through information, messaging. And for a lot of us, we may not be aware that our body has been held in a certain state, like a frozen frame. And even though all the physiological functions are happening, the nervous system is still locked into a state, which often is created or generated by something traumatic that happened in your life, some trauma that happened, whether it was a physical trauma or an emotional trauma. Yeah, so this happens. And hey, Sarah, nice to see you. Appreciate it having you here. So, what we have to understand is that even though we're doing all this stuff out here, we haven't shifted the state of the nervous system that ultimately is the master of changing the messaging in the body, determines whether your cells will receive more oxygen or not, will detox out some of the harmful toxins that can occur or not. That all happens in your nervous system. And like I've said, I've been doing this a long time, and what I've found is that folks that are able to drop into a calm, quiet place where they can help reset their nervous system, changing the state, the autonomic nervous system, so it's no longer stuck in that fight or flight trauma response and can move into parasympathetic rest, digest, healing. This is so important and so essential. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. If this makes sense, there is so much documented about the healing power of just being able to shift your nervous system into a parasympathetic state. So profound. It is so profound when you do that. Think about it. Every day, we take on many stresses, many responsibilities in our day. And then we get to the end of our day, and what do? We fall to sleep. Hopefully, you all are. But for most of us, we fall asleep. And what happens during that sleep? The body's doing a lot of maintenance, a lot of healing, a lot of cleaning up the system. But if the nervous system is still in a fight or flight state, that cleaning, that maintenance will only happen so deep. And so that's why at the beginning of all this, before whatever work we choose to do, we have to make sure we have a good, healthy, regulated nervous system. And the way I teach it, which is different than most people that teach about nervous system regulation or somatic healing, is that there is a center to it all. And that center is your heart center. And so the heart will be the governor in which to decide if that trauma is processed through the nervous system or not, or is frozen in a particular place or not. And so a lot of the work that I do when I work with people is helping them first get out of their head, right? All the many thoughts and ideas and things we have to accomplish, and down into our heart, down into the heart center. How do we do that? Seemingly, it seems like not that far of a journey to go, but for a lot of us, it can be quite a challenge to get out of our ego, get out of our perception about what we are and what maybe this whole world is that we're living in, let go of that, to take a moment and let go of that and drop into a space where we feel like totally in a place of contentment, of peace. That you recognize you are not the one making this whole journey and experience. You are simply just a participant. And as much as you try to control the experience, we'll never be the ones driving it. So for some people, when they hear that, they get scared. It brings up a lot of fear. And that's the work right there for you to do, is to look and embrace that fear. Notice that, oh God, like I'm not in control of this. What does that mean, right? But over time, what happens is you move from fear to faith. And your faith, your trust in the unknown, in this divine intelligence that is here, will grow. And as that grows, so will your ability to let go of all the planning, all the agenda, and just be here in the moment. And every time you do that, you reset your heart center and you will reset your nervous system. And you will know when it happens because lots of interesting phenomena will happen to you. Like I said, we had our You Are the Medicine call yesterday, and a person in there had this whole new experience with connecting to the earth. They had been living on the planet for, I don't know, 60 years, 50 years, something like that. And this whole opening happened for them around their relationship to earth. And it was quite arousing for this person. It was quite an experience. And that all happened, guys, because they were willing to release their control, their desire nature, and just allow themselves to drop into the heart space and to be led by what was here. Sometimes that's the hardest thing we can do, but man, when we fully surrender to the moment, to this experience we're having, not some idea of an experience we're supposed to have, but the actual experience, what we're having, that is where the real gifts are. That is where the real miracles happen for you. And I see this every day with clients. That is where the transformation, the healing happens instantaneously. And it's not from me. I don't take any claim over it. I'm just a facilitator that helps you get into this space. And then between that, it's between you and your maker. You change your whole perception around who you are and what we all are. Literally, your understanding of kindness changes. Your understanding of love and forgiveness changes. And you become more accepting of the moment. Whereas in the past, you would be very triggered easily by this person, driving on my, tailgating me, right? Now there's patience there. Or it's so hot out, I'm sweaty, it's so annoying, I don't want this experience, I want something else. You embrace the experience you're having in that moment. And as you do that again and again, guess what that does to your body? Guess what that does to your cells? Guess what that does to your DNA? It changes you. You become more grateful. You become more in vibrational medicine we call alignment. And as you reach that state of enlightenment and alignment, you become a co-creator in this. you become happier. You become more peaceful. You become, instead of doubting your experience, instead of feeling victim to your experience, like, why is this happening to me? Why am I not healing? You become full responsible of everything you are inputting into your life. And you're like, you know what? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fine tune all that I let just run through my brain every day. And I'm going to really get clear. What are the ones that I'm going to put into my world that are going to help support healing, love, relationships that garner like beautiful experiences and uplifts people's hearts, as opposed to always pessimistic, negative, being this caboose that drags people down, that is always complaining, why me? Why is this happening to me? This is always, right? No one wants to be in that energy. So you break that habit, you break that cycle, and you welcome in a whole new experience of yourself. What do you all think of that? Does that land for you all? Does that make sense? Whew, I am sweating out here. It is good. It is good. Thank you, Sarah. Thumbs up right back to you. Like this, guys, and if you are new here in this channel and you love and resonating with what we are saying, please go ahead and subscribe, because this is something you will be getting every week as a part of this channel, being here. There's so much I have to say about the healing journey, how we heal, where we get blocked, what actually is medicine, you know, what allows for that change, that transformation, much faster than any pharmaceutical thing that you can take that's going to give you 10 or 12 side effects. It is who we are, it is our nature, and it is where we are evolving to as a human family. And so I will be sharing all that I know and all that I experience here to help you uplift yourself so you get the most out of your day and open your heart even that much more to experience the incredible treasure you are in there. And as you taste that more and more, you will give more and more love out into your world, whether it's your children, your grandchildren, your art, the food you make, the car you drive, all of that changes. Because at the end of the day, guys, it is, as Nikola Tesla said, the future of medicine is vibration, energy and vibration. And the thing that determines the state, the thing that determines what you are in your vibratory scale is your state. Not what you're thinking of, but actually what you are right now. Right? So if I tune in, I feel whatever emotion, whatever experience I'm having in this body. And if it's in the negative pole, then I do my best to welcome it in my heart, to transmute it. And if it's in a positive state, I say hallelujah, thankful, grateful, and continue to stay in that state and transmit it out into the world. And like attracts like, so if you are in a state of abundance, of love, of kindness, then you will attract that more to you in your life. And that is a hard truth. And you need this, especially those of you that are suffering, whether it's MS, cancer, diabetes, fibromyalgia, all of this. It starts, this is foundational 101 that you need. If you want to heal you want to figure out how you can do that, this is the place for you. So please, folks, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and of course, let me know in the comments what is going on with you, what you're resonating with here today, or what you've heard that really lights you up. and you're more curious to explore more in your world, I want to support you to the best ability I can. God has given me this opportunity, and I want to make sure I deliver double fold for you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you. Be blessed. And I will see you probably next week. Stay tuned. We're going to have another video this week on a powerful breathing technique that helps anxiety instantaneously. And I give to most of my clients to help them on their healing journey. I'm going to drop that this week in the YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out. Till then, be blessed, everyone. Thanks so much. Take good care.